Hey guys, what's up? It's Laura from Laura Marie Plans, and today I'm back with another Scrapbook with Me. This is my fourth and final portion of the Scrapbook with Me videos I have been doing towards the end of 2024 into 2025 now, and I may have a fifth and final video up. It won't be any additional pages. It will just be all of the 4 parts compressed together super fast. If you are interested in that and wanting to see the whole process in full. This was quite a project to take on if you are out of the loop or haven't watched one of these videos before. I started this Scrapbook with Me series. Actually, I don't know when I started it, but I meant to give this to my husband for his birthday in September this past year. But I have been so busy. I ended up needing to buy a lot of stuff over time. Fast forward to now, which is now 2025, but I did give this to him on Christmas Eve, and my mom looked at it and was like, "You're missing blah blah blah, you're missing blah blah blah, you're missing blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Mom, it's literally been 13 years. Like, of course I'm missing stuff." So it's sad because I wish I could do a scrapbook for each year, but that is way too much work, especially when we're 13 years in. So basically, I did a year per page, and we've been together since 2011, 2012. And then that came out to 13 pages going into 2024, or finishing off at 2024, I suppose. And then I did 7 other fun themed pages. I did some of them in the first video, and then I do 2 at the end here. But I did themes like weddings, graduations, dogs, Thailand, sports, all sorts of themes. In this video, I do Halloween and road trips at the end. But yeah, this was a very long project. I have been working on this for quite a while, and it's just been a long process, but I was very glad to be done with it and give it to him for the holidays, and he really liked it, and we're excited to someday share it with our kids and our other family members, and it's just a fun part of our life journey. And my mom was like, "I love that you did this all by hand," because I do so much graphic stuff. I mean, not really. I do all my planning by hand. My dad actually thought my planner was all graphic, I did it on the computer, and I was like, "No." So I feel they just think everything's graphic nowadays, and this was a lot more work. I didn't want to do any of my own handwriting in this for some reason. My handwriting isn't terrible, but I just prefer stickers, obviously. So I got a bunch of the individual letter stickers from Temu, as well as some of the scrapbook papers. The big scrapbook paper backgrounds that I use though are all from Hobby Lobby, because I needed the exact 12 by 12 size, and I couldn't get those off Temu, or I didn't really look, but these are better quality anyway. And then I got my photos all printed at Walgreens. And then I also had some other stickers from Hobby Lobby and Michaels. And then I do use some of SPC's journaling stickers as well throughout, just a little bit, not too much, because I am saving those for my Bujo in the new year. But yeah, that is basically the rundown of everything. In this video, I'm going to do 2022, 2023, 2024, and then the 2 extra fun pages, like I said. So in 2022, it was a really good year. It was the year we got married twice. So our first wedding was in Frederick, Maryland on May 28th, 2022, and it was a Saturday. It was Memorial Day weekend, and we got married under this gorgeous pavilion. I don't know what you would call it, but we got married at a mansion. We didn't get married close to where we live, towards the city, because Jake was very strict on a no indoor wedding for pictures. Our ceremony, or not our ceremony, our party after was obviously indoors, but everything else was outdoors, and he wanted beautiful lush greenery background, and just he had to see it all visually very appealing, because he's a photographer and videographer, and he's literally done weddings before, and he's just wanted really good pictures. And so the venue we ended up going with was so beautiful. It was kind of far out, Frederick, Maryland, from where we are, but I literally have no regrets. It was a beautiful venue, and everyone to this day, like all of our friends and family, still say our wedding was their favorite of all time. And they've been to like so many more weddings than me and Jake have even been to, because our friends and family be partying. But no, a lot of our close friends and family just haven't gotten married, but like they have friends and family who have gotten married, I guess. And Jake and I have been to a couple weddings, but everyone says like our wedding was the best wedding, and it's such a compliment, and it just feels so good because it was like worth it. It was a lot of stress and a lot of work, obviously, but it was just so much fun. We had amazing food. Everyone loved our food. Our cake was so good. We even had late night snacks, which Jake and I didn't, or at least I didn't have, because I was so in the moment. But a lot of people enjoyed, and we had an open bar, and we had signature drinks, which were the mochi, named after our dogs. So the mochi was a Dirty Shirley, which was my choosing, and then the Oliver was a blueberry bourbon smash, and everyone loved that drink. And we had people from all over the world come to our wedding. My cousin from Switzerland, my cousins from Thailand came to America for the first time. We had people like in Taiwan, we had people in California, Washington, Florida, Texas, like literally everywhere. Everyone, Atlanta, like everyone came together, and it was just all around such good vibes. So our wedding was a blast. We did have a rehearsal dinner and a Sunday brunch, and it was really just a great time. We also went to the Bahamas to a sandals resort for our honeymoon. We had a private pool in our literal backyard, like gated off, and just a pool to ourselves. And we got like this package that came with a butler service, and we had like a phone number to call our butler and like order anything. And they like would come while we were out doing excursions, like we swam with dolphins, and I don't really know what else we did, but they would come and put like roses in and like do the bathtub all pretty. And it was such a good experience. It was the best time of our lives. We probably won't ever get a vacation like that, at least not for a while. So it was definitely great. We celebrated Halloween this year as Mario Party. Jake was Mario, Ollie was Luigi, I was Peach, Mochi was was Toad. I was gonna say the mushroom was Toad. And then we did go to Thailand at the end of the year, which is more featured on my Thailand and weddings page, but we did get married again in Thailand, and my brother-in-law and father-in-law came, which was fun. It was both of their first times in Asia, so that was very cool and fun to take them. And yeah, it was just such a really good year. It was such a year of high. Like, it was so good. Our wedding was amazing. Our honeymoon was amazing. Our trip to Thailand was amazing. I just like literally this year was all around great. I had a bridal shower earlier in the year, and that was fun. Yeah, it was basically the year of wedding and being in love, and it was so well worth it. I do use some of the small SPC letter stickers as well to caption some things, because like I said, I hate my handwriting. But that is the 2022 page in full. It came out super cute. And like I said, this was an amazing year. Probably the best year of our relationship, honestly. Not to say it's gone downhill. It's only gone up, but this year was definitely one for the books. So fun. Moving right along, we have the year of 2023, which was actually a really big year for us as well, because we ended up buying a house in May I think we actually closed on it on our 1 year wedding anniversary, which was crazy. But yeah, this was the year of 2023. Basically, we were just house hunting for the first part of the year, which was very stressful. We were looking for a affordable house in the Northern Virginia area, which is one of the most expensive areas in the country. So it was just really hard. Like I had said in previous videos, we had lived in Washington, D.C., and Jake really likes the city, and it's important to us to be somewhat close to Washington, D.C., and still accessible to everything in the city, and just like being close to things. Like, we don't want to be too much in like the middle of nowhere where we have to drive like 10 minutes or more to get somewhere. Like where we ended up buying a house, we can walk to like the local H Mart and CVS if we need to, and like that's a nice feature. And also like it's still metro accessible somewhat. We kind of don't live near the metro, but like if we need that option, it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. And the metro is like the DC, Maryland, Virginia's public mode of transportation train system. So yeah, we ended up buying a house. We bought a little townhouse, and it was quite a process to find a house together. Not that we didn't really agree on things, but I was just like really anxious the whole time that if we waited too long, like we wouldn't get the house we wanted. So I kept wanting to just say yes to every house, whereas Jake was like waiting off. But I ended up finding the house we moved into and that we live in now on like right away, because I was stalking the Redfin, Zillow, all those websites. And so we had a real estate agent and we requested a tour right away. And we were actually able to put in an offer before their open house the next day. And so they canceled the open house the next day and accepted our offer. And we were just really excited. It was, like I said, our 1-year wedding anniversary. I don't think I included a picture here, but we did go to, it was called Getaway. I think it's called something else now, but it's like the little cabin trailer things with like the big ass windows in the middle of the woods / mountains. I think they're all over the country actually, but the ones we went to were in Shenandoah, Virginia. But we were told that it's like a no cell phone place. Like you're not supposed to use your cell phone. You're supposed to like put it in a lockbox and like enjoy the time. And we were like, wait, this is not up our alley. Cause like Jake and I, like, we just like, we're fine, like being on our phones together. Like that doesn't bother us. Like we do take time without our phones, but like, I kind of need my phone, like more so than him probably. And yeah, it's probably bad, but like, I don't really care. Like we bond enough and like, it's fine by me. Anyways, we didn't know if we'd have service, but we ended up having service, and she called us that night that we were at that little getaway place. It was like the middle of nowhere, but it was really fun. And we found out we got the house, and it was just really serendipitous that it was on our 1-year wedding anniversary. We also went to Outer Banks this year for my birthday, which was fun. I turned 26, and Ollie went to the beach. It was like his first time in like big beach waves, and he was not really a fan. But it was still really, really fun. Previously, we've been to like smaller beaches. They're kind of more like lakes, where the waves aren't very big. So yeah, he didn't really like the Atlantic Ocean, but I didn't really care. Like I'd rather him not die out in the water anyway. And he got hit by several waves and I was like, oop. And then we did host our first ever Thanksgiving at our house with my in-laws this year. My parents were in Thailand for Thanksgiving, so we just decided to host my in-laws, and it was really, really fun. Jake fried a turkey, and it was so good. It ended up being better than the 2024 fried turkey, in our opinions, but it was still really, really good. So yeah, this was a really fun year. Bought a house, did some traveling. I think we only went to OBX, and then we went to like Shenandoah, but we were really just like doing new house life. Like it's expensive to move into a house. So yeah. Moving right along, we have the past year, which was 2024. And surprisingly, I just like didn't have a lot of photos from this. I think I spread them out throughout other pages. But I ended up cutting up our Christmas card, the back of our Christmas card, and putting it in because it was just a cute little collage. But yeah, this was the past year, 2024. We took this really cute picture at the cherry blossoms this year, and it ended up being literally our only good picture of us three together, me, Jake, and Ollie, in my opinion. So that was the front of our Christmas card. It said like Happy Holidays, and then the back had Ollie in the Commanders jersey, us celebrating my 28th birthday. I just realized I put the wrong year for how old I turned on 2023, because I'm pretty sure I turned 27. not 26. I'm probably going to remove that because that's embarrassing. I also spelled our high school wrong on the graduations page and I forgot to fix it. And then Jake pointed it out. And that was like the one of few things he pointed out. And I was like, oops. Yeah. We did go to Florida this year or last year, I guess, and we went to my mom's rocket launch, which I of course didn't have a picture of. I feel so bad because she was like the one person who really cared about this scrapbook I made, and then I didn't have a picture of her rocket launch. But I did have the lightning bolt thrown in as a little, thing for that. And then Jake went to Disney World for his first time, which I had a blast at. He probably was like, whatever. But we went on Slinky Dog, which was fun, took this cute picture. And then we went to Star Wars World. We only did Hollywood Studios because we were there for like 2 days. And yeah, we spent most of the trip at my mom's rocket launch in Cocoa Beach. But yeah, we went to Disney World. Before that, we went to Ohio on a little road trip. We went up to Cincinnati, saw Fiona, the hippo, and the zoo, and I got this epic face paint that I'm obsessed with. They never, as a lifelong hippo lover, they never have an option for hippo face paint. And at the Cincinnati Zoo, they did, and I was like worried that it was a kid option only and that my face wouldn't fit because I have a pretty large face. My face wouldn't fit in the thing, but they had my size. It's like a stencil if you're curious, but I just loved my hippo face paint so much. Love seeing Fiona. We went to a friend's wedding in Columbus. Is that the town? I think so. We went to a friend's wedding in Columbus. He had like an indoor pool and it was super fun. It was actually a joint bachelorette party, but it was basically like their wedding. Like that's what they spent their wedding money towards, was hosting all of us. And it was really fun. I got to meet Domi from Bonjour Domi too, which was really fun. And then we went to Canton and went to the NFL Hall of Fame, which was really, really fun. Jake has gotten me very into football and it was always like his dream to go there. So I was glad I got to do that with him because it was also always my dream to go to Cincinnati Zoo. And he got to do that with me. And like one of the few times I'm like so genuinely happy in life nowadays, as bad as it sounds, is like seeing hippos. Like you can really see in the live photos and videos of me at the zoo how happy the hippos make me. And Fiona was amazing. I used so many hippo stickers because it was like the year of the hippo for me, because Fiona was amazing. And then Mudang was like really popular. We also went to Rehoboth Beach with my in-laws. And in this picture is Jake with one of his basically cousins. It's not blood cousin, but like basically cousin, her baby. And he was playing with Ollie's ball, which was funny. And Ollie was like so jealous because the baby was getting all the attention and he wanted Ollie's tennis ball and like all of his toys and none of his toys. So it was just really funny because Ollie was like, why do I have to share? But yeah, we went to Rehoboth Beach, which was really, really fun. We also went to Colorado, but I didn't include that because I started making the scrapbook in September and we went to Colorado in November. And then we have the final two themed pages. Those are all the year pages for the years 2011, 2012. I basically started in 2012, but 2012 through 2021, you can check out my previous videos. Those will all be linked down below. And like I said, I will try and have a final video of the whole process if I can upload it, because my computer literally hates me already for just this one video. So I can't imagine all of the videos compressed together, but we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so for the final two pages, I actually overcounted and I had wanted to do Halloween, family time, and road trips, and I had to cut out family time. And then I also didn't get the right amount of right paper or didn't distribute it correctly. So I had this sandy paper for Halloween. And it really threw me off. Like I could have had such a cute Halloween background paper from Hobby Lobby, but of course I didn't. So I just wanted to finish at this point. Like these were my last two pages. So I was just ready to be done. But this page is Halloween costumes. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. It's probably my favorite holiday. That and Valentine's Day, I feel like, and Lunar New Year's fun. But no, I love Halloween. I love dressing up with Jake. I think it's so, so fun. We've done a costume basically every year of our relationship. I say basically because the first year in 2012, I just put on mini ears and he wore like these big gloves I had. I don't even think he wore Mickey ears, but we both had like noses on, and I wore like a Minnie Mouse shirt, and we literally went trick-or-treating. That's how long we've been dating, is we've gone trick-or-treating together. Um, and then there was the year 2021 when we first got Oliver. I don't know why we didn't do a costume that year because he was so darn cute, but we basically just did, it was on a football Sunday, I think. So we basically just wore our two favorite teams' jerseys. I wore the Chiefs and he wore the Rams because the Commanders were trash at the time. And then Ollie was in a ref's outfit because I had bought this like referee outfit for Maisie, our old Shih Tzu, who had since passed away that year. So he fit into it, but he would not fit into that anymore because he has gotten more than 10 times bigger. Can't even do the math. So yeah, those were the only 2 years that we kind of didn't do things, but on this page, I include 2015 when we were SpongeBob and Patrick. Our friend was also Squidward. That was really fun. That was sophomore year of college. And then we also did in 2016 when we were juniors, we did Looney Tunes, and then we did Star Wars. So Jake was Obi-Wan, I was R2-D2, our Shih Tzu Maisie was an Ewok, our friend was Chewbacca, was not a Chewbacca, was the Chewbacca, and then our other friend was Palpatine. That's like such a good costume, definitely one of our best. Other things we were in college that I didn't include was like Rapunzel and Flynn. In college, we would do like 3 costumes each year because you go out to the bars like every night in a different costume and go to different parties. So that's like the thing in college. So we had a lot of costumes. We were like a tooth fairy and dentist one year. I was a unicorn once. We were Monsters Inc. once. I was Boo. He was Sully, and our friend was Mike Wazowski. We did so many costumes, guys. Then we have 2018. I was the Stanley Cup, and he was a Capitals player with the real Caps, like Stanley Cup ring, the championship ring. He got one because he was working for the company that owned them, and he got his own, and it like says Brodsky on it, and it's super, super cool. So he literally wore that in the picture. And then we also were, what are these people's name? Bert. Oh, I feel so stupid. But they're the people they're Chris Pratt and April Ludgate, whatever her name is. I'm like blanking right now. But we were them from Parks and Rec. What are their names? Janet Snakehole, and I forget what his name is, but they are so funny and we look just like them. My mom never saw the comparison picture and she's like, oh my gosh, you guys nailed this when looking at this page. It was so funny. We also were mermaids and a sailor in 2019. And then one of my favorites was 2020. We were the Hungry Hungry Hippos, and we even had a hippo costume for Maisie. She's not included on this page for this costume, but it was epic. And then in 2023, I was Trixie Tang and he was Timmy Turner, and the dogs, Mochi and Ollie, were the Fairy Odd Parents. And then this past year, we did Pokemon. So I was Eevee, Jake was Snorlax, Mochi was Pikachu, and Ollie was Squirtle. And that was also very cute. So yeah, love Halloween. Can't wait to continue the tradition when we have kids, because that's when I think it'll be really fun. But until then, I'm just dressing up my dogs and my husband with me each year. Finally, we move on to the final page of the scrapbook, and literally the last page of the scrapbook, which is our little road trips page. We have taken way more road trips than what is shown on this page. Like I can say for the whole scrapbook, like not everything was shown. This is literally like 0.0001% of our relationship. We've taken so many pictures over the years. We bonded like over photography in high school. So we just really love photos and videos, and I love documenting our life and stuff. So there's just so much more, and we have so many memories, obviously, but this is just a very small portion. But for road trips we did in 2014, after we graduated from high school, we went to Hershey Park with my family, which was fun. We have not been back since. I used to go there a lot when I was a kid. actually for like Girl Scouts and like other things, but haven't been back there since. I'm not really a amusement park girly. I don't like roller coasters, so we just don't really go. In 2015, I think it was 2015. I didn't even write the year, but we went to Ocean City, Maryland. It might have been 2016. We also went to New York a few times. I put one of the times in. I think that was the same year we went to Ocean City, but I honestly don't remember. It's all a blur, but we would go to New York like every Christmas for a few years. That was like our tradition. Not like actual Christmas, but like it was actually in January. It was like during our winter break in college, between Christmas and like MLK Day, or New Year's, I guess, in MLK Day. But yeah, we would go for a weekend, and that was really, really fun. We've gone to Ohio, so we've gone to Toledo, from Michigan. We visited our friend in Michigan one time, because she was going to University of Michigan at the time, and we drove to the Toledo Zoo. I think it was like 2.5 hours from her, but we saw the hippos there. We also just recently drove to Canton and Cincinnati and Columbus. So we've done lots of Ohio road trips. That was like our biggest road trip yet, was the Ohio road trip. So I definitely wanted to include that. And Jake is in his little O-line position here in this picture. And I just think it's so cute because there was an O-line statue that I found on Google and then found the address. And then we drove to it and it was just a great time. And then we also went to Philly. I think that was in 2020. I don't know. Everything's a blur now, honestly. But we went to Philadelphia to go to a Grateful Dead concert with Jake's dad and brother, and that was really fun. On our way there, we also stopped in Camden, New Jersey, where I forget what the aquarium is called, but the Adventure Aquarium is, and they have hippos there too. I have now been there twice because we also stopped there on the way back from New York City, because I was supposed to go to the Philadelphia Zoo and see hippos there, but then they were closed that day, so I had to make last minute arrangements. Still see hippos, but just in Camden, New Jersey, which is like right outside Philadelphia. So I don't know. But yeah, we've done lots of road trips. We've also gone to Outer Banks, like I said, a bunch in this video. We've done road trips like within Colorado. Like this past year, we went to Utah from Colorado, and that was fun. Where else have we gone? I honestly don't know. We've gone to like more local places. But yeah, I feel like those are most of our road trips. We go to New York a lot. And yeah, just fun memories together. I love being a passenger princess. Comment down below if you're a passenger princess or if you're the driver, whatever the driver is called in the relationship. I don't think there's a cute word for it because it's not a cute task, but if you do it, shout out to you. But yeah, that is that for this road trips page, as well as the final part of my Scrapbook with Me videos. I do have a talk through here at the end where I show you guys the final product and flip through it. But thank you so, so much if you did watch this video in full. I truly appreciate your support and love, and I hope you have an amazing new year. And I'm glad to say Jake really loved this gift. So thank you so much if you followed along this Scrapbook with Me adventure, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, I am here with the final flip through of Jake's scrapbook. Took me 3 months, but it is finished. And I just wanted to show you guys the final product so you could see it in a better view, hopefully. So I did just write a little note and added a bunch of stickers from my sticker collection. I didn't use too much of my planner stickers, but I did here. And then this is year 0, I guess, 2012, when we first met. This is our Facebook message in 2011, our first picture. And yeah, this is 2013. We were juniors in high school. We went to our first concert. We became seniors in high school. And then 2014, graduated high school and then went to University of Maryland together as freshmen, enjoying dorm life. And then 2015, this is a lot of San Francisco pictures for some reason, but yeah, other than that, just sophomores in college. This was us freshmen, and then this is us sophomores. And yeah, we went to San Fran, which was fun. 2016, we were juniors. Jake went on his first Thailand trip. He got to meet my grandmother. We also went to New York. We also went in 2015, but not everything is obviously included in each page because there's just so much history. 2017, our 5th year together. Went to the Songkran Festival at our local Thai temple. We went to the beach, turned 21, had a massive snow day. We did move in together this year, so we were officially roommates. We've been living together ever since. 2018, we graduated college. We went to Mexico on our spring break. We went to OBX this year on our spring break, and this year we went to Mexico together. Went back to Thailand. The Caps won the cup, and Jake was working for the company who owns them at the time, so that was super, super cool. We went on our senior bar crawl. Then 2019, visited our friend. This was post-grad life, super fun. Went to Myrtle Beach, went to Caps games. My husband worked for the company MSC at the time, Monumental Sports Entertainment. Went to Vegas, which was so, so fun. 2020 was quarantine time, COVID. We went to Colorado at the end. We got engaged. Yeah, we were in COVID times. 2021, our other beloved dog Maisie passed away, and we did get Oliver, and we took our engagement photos. Turned 25. Then 2022, we got married in Thailand and in Maryland. We went on our honeymoon to a Sandals in Bahamas, and we dressed up. This was one of my favorite Halloween costumes. Peach, Mario, and Luigi. Look at Ollie. We did go to Thailand again, and this time we brought some of Jake's family, which was super, super fun. 2023, we bought a house. We went to Outer Banks, and we hosted Thanksgiving for the first time with Jake's family, which was really fun. And then 2024, which was this year, we went to Florida. We went to Jake's first time in Disney World. We went to Rehoboth. This is our Christmas card from this year. I just had an extra and needed more pictures, so I threw that in. And you can see our cute little Pokemon costume. This is from my birthday. This is Ollie celebrating the Commanders finally being good. Went to Ohio. And then we get into the fun pages because those are all 13 years or whatever. So we have a sports themed page with some of our favorite sports events we've gone to. We've gone to literally every sporting event you could possibly go to, but this is some of the highlights. Lots of Maryland stuff, Maryland basketball, football, Caps, Orioles, Commanders. This is our graduations page. We graduated from high school in 2014, from college in 2018, and then I graduated with my master's in 2021. And then this is our doggos page. We love doggos. So this is early days with Jake's golden retrievers. He had 3 when we met in high school. He did take our old dog Maisie to Take Your Dog to Work Day in 2019, which was really cute. This is baby Oliver when he was born in July. I mean, I don't know if this was him like in July, but it was around then. This is when we got him home in September. Jake bought him this shirt from Hawaii because he was actually in Hawaii when Ollie was born, or when Ollie came home. And then these are his birthday parties, 2023, 2024. And then we did have Mochi, and well, we didn't have her, but she came home to us in March 2020. And then we have a Thailand trips page because we love Thailand. So we first went in 2016. These are both from the Grand Palace, but this one's in 2022. We did go in 2018 to Chiang Rai, which was fun. And then in 2016, we also went to Krabi, which was really fun. And then this is our weddings page. So we got married on May 28th, 2022, and also in Thailand on December 30th. So this is actually our wedding invite. And then this is from our Maryland wedding. And then this stuff is from our Thai wedding. Just super, super fun. And then we have Halloween costumes as an extra page, which I don't love the background of this page, but it is what it is. I kind of messed up. But lots of fun Halloween costumes. We got SpongeBob and Patrick, Looney Tunes, Star Wars, Mermaid and Pirate. I forget their names from Parks and Rec. The Caps when they won the Stanley Cup. Hungry Hungry Hippos, Timmy and Trixie. We do one every year, but this is some of the highlights. And then lastly, the page I just finished, we have road trips. So we've obviously been on a lot, but some to highlight. We went to Hershey Park in 2014. Ocean City, I believe this was 2015. I also think this New York trip was 2015, but we've been to New York so many times. Toledo, which was fun, Canton, and then Philly, which was also really fun. So that is my husband's scrapbook in full, and all the pages are complete finally.